Friends, hello everyone. Today's video is about automatic placement of a P2P order on the ByBit exchange. With this method, we can place an order on any exchange. Well, today we'll be looking at the ByBit example. If you need any help writing a program, any trading algorithm, we'll tailor it to your preferred exchange or multiple exchanges as you wish. Message me on Telegram and we'll arrange it. So, this method allows placing an order automatically on any exchange, including Binance, without being a merchant. For instance, if we use AutoScalping Binance IP for P2P, which is private and only available to merchants, then only with merchant status can we place an order. But using this method, we can place an order on the Binance exchange even without that status. And as far as I know, other exchanges do not have such a merchant status, and there simply is no documentation at all. And so, without even documentation, we can place orders automatically. So, what will we need in this code? First, we're using the Selenium library here, which will fully emulate our actions as a user. She will also use a bit of parsing, and there will also be an OpenCV computer vision library. So, what's the difficulty of the entire algorithm? Since we're not using queries or any IP service, then we will have to fully emulate our actions as a real user. So what are we doing first? Here we fill in as if it's a regular request so that the system doesn't ban us. As if we're some kind of robot, we fill in this data showing we're a real user. It's commonly used in queries. Next, we launch the WebDriver. It's used for Selenium. Here we start everything in the browser and wait for the page to fully load. That means we wait, scroll the page, and then we can interact with it. Next, we make simply put such a request for which we use our WebDriver. Click on this link, and here we start to fill in some data and navigate through the page. With wait until, we'll wait for some elements to load. Also, as you see, we mention the classes we get from the page's code. Wait until is used to wait for elements on the page to load. If we specify classes like this, it means we are waiting for a certain element to load and identify it by class. Let's take a look. For instance, we can click on any element, check its code, highlight a certain area, and we see that they belong to specific classes. That's how we determine which element we expect to load before interacting with it. Scene case we use to fill in some data in fields. Here we use element search, be it a click, just pressing a button. Here we already taking our data that we filled in. In the settings, here we have order data, all items, i.e. the order type, currency price, etc. Next, we look here. And on conditions, if we have a by type order, all order settings were specified in a separate file. Here we have the type of order, currencies, price, order notes, payment methods. If it's a buy action, we end up here and interact with the needed element, fill in the remaining fields, and then we just look for elements and enter any values into them that we also specified. After filling in all the data for the order, we wait for a two-factor authentication window to appear, which we've also automated. Let's see what this function looks like. Again, we use send keys for pressing any data input keys. We also have error handling. Basically, this is what the function looks like. Wait for 30 seconds and then turn off our WebDriver. We're ending the program. Let's see how it will look. So, let's take a look at the program launch. It wasn't from my computer. Also here, look, we've set small delays. so it's visible that and what data is entered and where. Let's take a look. That means account login happens immediately. That is, our browser opens automatically. It's the same WebDriver I mentioned before. Our browser opens and logs into the account itself. And now the order is being filled out. Look, our URL, which was before, this URL, create an order, all data is entered automatically, page scrolling is also automatic, all checkboxes are automatic, meaning there's no manual intervention. That's it. The code was entered automatically, the checkbox was checked, the order was placed. Basically, that's all the basics. Also remember, if you need any help developing some code, a program, including p2p, any other algorithms, everything related to exchanges, write to me on Telegram, and we will help you with writing such a program. Thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing. Bye everyone.